is going to be a quick, informative video about the status of rebuilding this game you probably have all forgotten about by now. Just so everybody knows, this is how I expect this thing's going to go down. It's really easy. It's simple to understand. Petpet Park rebuild is like bilge rats in a pirate ship. You kill them at all expenses, right there, right then on the spot. Because if you don't, they'll eat holes in the side of your ship and sink the entire damn thing with you on board. Well, that's what happens with those things. That's why I put the cannonball shot right through the side of their ship with involving TNT Dom and their activities, because, well, we can do it slowly or we can do it quickly. Doesn't really matter. The only difference is, if I'm putting a cannonball shot to the side of their ship, I'm on another ship, and hopefully I survive the attack. If I don't, it was a good trip. You know, it was a fun time, and everyone kind of got nothing out of the result. Well, that was my expectation. So how much specialized knowledge do I actually have that they want so badly? I know how to automatically assemble the maps, get the animations on them, layer them, and make them look like you remember. But wait a minute, Unity won't load those. They have Unit SWF, and 2/3 of this map does not have to be in any way, shape, or form interacted with in Unity. So I can almost make a single phase map, take a few things off the map for them to load in Unity, and they'd be done. For instance, the NPC would be something they have to code in their game, and some of this other stuff might be like some little changing, like I'd have to remove the little morphing booth so they can put that in game itself and make it an actual function, not just decorative. But most of the stuff like here was just bouncing frames of animation. Perfect thing to drop in Unit SWF, size the scale, fix any rasters that exist. I don't think this map has any. Now keep in mind, if you want to see what they look like, if you go to archive.org, I have a set of AI enhanced maps from Naries, and it's going to tell you what's going to need enhancing and what doesn't need enhancing. Really simple, really quick. But here's the other thing. TNT Dom is probably not going to get involved with this thing right away. Because right now, the two groups haven't released anything. There's been no real reputational damage, but within the community. And to tell you the truth, that's a good thing. Because I think the big secret's going to be, I don't think he's going to do anything to help either group, unless both of us come up with some sort of a peace agreement of some kind. If that just means I get the files from them, I drop the NeoTruth stuff that basically is accurate, but that is what it is, because if once TNT Dom's aware of it, it's his problem. Because it's his company's reputation we're staking here, not our own. Think about that for a minute. So very likely, what's he going to do? I have a weird feeling you're not going to get open chat, type chat, or anything in their rebuild. Because, simply put, Viacom couldn't handle this type of stuff. So how are they going to do it? I know they said, oh, we've been through plenty of rebuilds and we've seen everything. No, you haven't. Not this one. Oh God, this one. The other property I've noticed, I may not have to do a thing to take the other group out, because one, you've noticed all these videos have been going straight to ChatGPT for the most part. That text to speech is so helpful. And let's see. I don't know if they've watched their Reddit numbers, but they should really start posting on their own Reddit again, because they're starting to lose a lot of fans and followers, and I don't think the Discord is doing much better. Last I heard, a few little social posts, like we get a few social posts, but no one's really going there expecting anything. It's like, yeah, I want to see if you're still alive. We are. So, What do I think the true outcome is going to be with TNT Dom? I think he's just going to wait for attrition to kill both of us because that's what's probably going to happen. Why would you take money from your legal team to take us out when attrition basically will kill us for him, and he doesn't even have to get his hands dirty in it. It's really quite simple. It's not hard to understand. These guys haven't even figured out how to load a basic set of 6 blue pets. It wouldn't shock me if I put a set of 6 blue pets on archive.org with all the tricks. They would magically have 6 blue pets loaded in their game if they could figure out how to load them. So far I've put those 3 gray ones. I'm kind of contemplating putting the other 3, but I'm kind of thinking not at this point because I really don't want to give them how to do it. Just, my greatest treasure and the thing that I adore and sleep well at night doing is these guys have to learn every single process I show. And it takes them months to do this. I don't know if you've noticed that every time I put something out 6 months later, they'll do it, but it's like, they look like they've had their hair ripped out. They need Rogaine sprayed on their bald head from all the hair loss and wigs, which I've already lost all my hair pretty much. I can't lose any more hair. Now, what's the big thing challenge they're going to have? Not making a mess with TNT Dom involved, because I think they'd try anything stupid like they tried in the past with me. They're going to get canned before they even get a chance to fire the cannon off. And they could say the same for me, but I have one little advantage too. Nothing against you, TNT Dom. I don't think much of your team has seen these Petpets in motion or action since 2014. Neopets has gone through at least 4 teams of people trying to just keep Neopets alive. So all the knowledge of this game has left Neopets. So it's something to keep in mind. PPR, your skills are of little to no use to them. Mine? I've demonstrated I can build the pets. I've demonstrated I can get all their animations back together. And if I had a set of maps, I could demonstrate a full map set being put together, probably in a video in half an hour. Can you do that? Can you show the world in half an hour how it's done? I know I can. And that would be kind of interesting because think about it. With Moshi Monsters just having their Kickstarter to rebuild their game, wouldn't my skill be a hell of a lot more useful to them than yours? Have you even demonstrated anything that would help a professional team? And just so you know, TNT Dom, I am not a coding. I'm not a gaming professional. I work a regular job. This is just something I wanted to see restored. I have no professional experience in game building, coding, or anything like that. I learned this the hard way. I would love to see what your team could build with what I can. If we can do something together, maybe. I doubt it'll happen, but I'll throw it out there. If I can get the file set from Neopets directly, I'll be more than happy to show them every trick in my book how I put these guys back together. It might save their team tens of thousands of dollars in reassembly of these things. Because, well, if the file set's not useful to you, maybe it's useful to Neopets building it directly officially where I can just log in, type my name, and play. That'd be something to think about there, guys. Long and hard. Because I'd have no problem saying I will not put the game online with online chat. I didn't want to in the first place. Now, the problem being, do I think they're going to do that? I don't think so. But you know what? I'm offering the proposition to Neopets directly. I'm more than happy to show your team how to put these pets right back together again. It's really simple. It doesn't take me half an hour over a video streaming tool. I can keep in mind that I build these pets with a live video capture tool, so I have no trouble showing screens. I won't say my job, but I'm very comfortable doing such things. I'll just say that, you know what? It'd be a lot easier to get the knowledge for me than try to get it out of a bunch of college kids who barely know what they're doing with them. The other thing is, I do know is everything in the last 5 or 10 years coded by Neopets was built in Unity. So, if I give anybody a chance of getting these Petpets to work fully in Unity, it surely ain't the Petpet Park rebuilt. I would think Neopets would figure it out before, because they rebuilt an entire site of Neopets using it. The biggest problem I see is I think we'd lose a lot of clothing slots. Because damn, do we have a lot of clothing slots. Anyways, I hope this thing will get some progress going. TNT Dom, you already have my email. If you want to maybe discuss how we can maybe do a trade of skill for some file sets, I would probably have no problem signing an NDA or whatever about it. It's need be to keep them to myself. That's fine. I just want to see this thing work from somebody. Let me know.